What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well. So today is Wednesday the 30th of September, and this is the first video I've done that's been like properly up to date in a while, so I've got a lot to catch you up on. Now, I've been in a gaining phase since about the middle of May, which is now 4.5 months I've been in this gaining phase when I ended my cut, my lockdown corona cut as I called it, and progress has been great, you know. Hit the 272.5 kilo deadlift 1 rep max PB, 600 pounds. Squat, hit numerous rep PBs. If you've been following me along on Instagram, you'll have seen, you know, hit 200 kilos for 10, 210 for 7, 230 for 3, 220 for 5, big rep PBs. And bench, you know, like 2 videos ago you saw 120 for 11, hit some rep PBs with that. Not quite hit the 150 yet, but it's all been going really well. Now, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, my game plan was in these last 2 weeks to mini cut in the middle of October and do a max out right before that. But unfortunately, again, I posted on Instagram last night talking about it. I've got a little injury in my right quad. It's kind of like this strain, and I've sort of felt it for the past probably like 3 weeks, but it's not really been too bad. It didn't really flare up bad until my last squat session, which went horrendously, and it's still kind of sore. So I've decided maxing out is not the best thing to do. It's got to play it smart, got to let it recover, and basically the game plan is to now go into the mini cut at the start of next week, drop off some body fat for 4 weeks before re-entering the gaining phase quite quickly. Now, it's going to be a rapid mini cut. It's going to be quite extreme, just to get as much weight and fat off me as possible to be able to compete next year in the 93 kilo category. I've bulked up to 97 kilos, which is the heaviest I've ever been by far this morning, you know, 97 kilos. And I'll be looking to hopefully get down to, like, if I really push it, close to 90, so that gives me a little gap. Like I say, I compete in the 93 kilo category, so that'll give me a little bit of breathing space, should you say, to gain into for the competitions in January, if all goes well and COVID doesn't fuck that up. I will admit, although I've hit some big PBs, not being able to properly max out again is kind of annoying, you know. I really feel like I had some big numbers there, especially with squat. I built up all these rep PBs, and the reason I didn't max out earlier is just I was trying to like just build up so I could hit some big numbers. You know, 240 is my best, but I really feel like I had 250, maybe a wee bit more in the tank. But it is the way it is. We'll just have to leave it for another time. I'm still proud of what I've done with squat especially, and deadlift. And I think deadlift maybe could have went for like 280, but it wasn't meant to be. And with injuries, you can't be stupid with it. You know, maxing out with an injury, I'd only perform a lot worse, and I would just make the injury worse, which would put me out even longer, and that's just a dumb thing to do. Fortunately though, we can still bench. So recently I hit a 140 for 3 bench PB, and I've decided that today I'm going for the 150. I feel confident. The 140 first rep on that triple moved really well, and I feel extremely confident I'm going to hit the 150. I've fueled up, I'm ready to go, so we're going to head to the gym and round off this gaining phase with a huge bench PB, one I've wanted for quite a while now. So I'll see you in there.
When all hope is lost and there's no end in sight, lift up your eyes, heroes will rise, and lay down your fear, get ready to fight. Heroes will rise. Heroes will rise.
I swear that I'll be fine, yeah. Looking for a sign, yeah. Always in my mind, I've been losing track of time. And I miss when I was 9, yeah. Everything was fine, yeah. Think I'll be alright, I just need you by my side. But I swear that I'll be fine, yeah. Looking for a sign, yeah. Always in my mind, I've been losing track of time. And I miss when I was 9, yeah. Everything was fine, yeah. Swear I'll be alright, I just need you by my side, yeah. I've been through some harder days, things that I've let get away. I'm just sick of feeling things, don't know what forever brings. I've been losing everything, I'm my own worst enemy. Feeling like I'll never be anything I wanna be. I've been through some changes, hope to rearrange it. Flipping through the pages, playing different stages. Everything I'm chasing, don't know why I'm chasing. Leave without a trace and still don't know my place yet. Lately I've been thinking maybe I can just be alright. Find something I love and maybe I can make my own life. And I can get it just right. If I could get it just right. Lately I've been thinking maybe I can just be alright. Find something I love and maybe I can make my own life. If I can get it just right. I swear that I'll be fine, yeah. Looking for a sign, yeah. Always in my mind, I've been losing track of time. And I miss when I was 9, yeah. Everything was fine, yeah. Think I'll be alright, I just need you by my side. But I swear that I'll be fine, yeah. Looking for a sign, yeah. Always in my mind, I've been losing track of time. And I miss when I was 9, yeah. Everything was fine, yeah. Swear I'll be alright, I just need you by my side. I just need you by my side, yeah. I know this life, it gets crazy. Had those little moments I never thought I would make it. Had to take my thoughts and figure out how to change them. All the bad ones, eventually I erased them. Had to take my mind and figure out how to own it. Everything designed to make my life how I want it. Now I'm doing fine, I plan to keep it all going. Now I'm doing fine, I plan to keep it all growing, yeah. Lately I've been thinking maybe I can just be alright. Find something I love and maybe I can make my own life. And I can get it just right. If I could get it just right. Lately I've been thinking maybe I can just be alright. Find something I love and maybe I can make my own life. If I can get it just right. I swear that I'll be fine, yeah. Looking for a sign, yeah. Always in my mind, I've been losing track of time. And I miss when I was 9, yeah. Everything was fine, yeah. Think I'll be alright, I just need you by my side. But I swear that I'll be fine, yeah.
Oh, I needed that so badly. Such a good session. So happy to hit that 150 bench. Needed it to round off this gaining phase well. And yeah, just really happy. And like I said, the cut starts tomorrow. Time to get the weight back down, get some body fat off before pushing on again. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get a little break from food because I'm you know, a bit sick of eating so much. And like I said, this mini cut's going to be pretty rapid. So, but for this part of the video, I just want to talk about a few things because I feel like I need to and I want to. And there's one main thing that I need to talk about, which is kind of huge. But yeah, let's get into it. So basically, after uni finished, like M.A.D Fitness online coaching just like shot up. It just, you know, became properly my full-time career, and you know, I was full with clients. And then what I decided to do was increase prices, and I was, you know, then full with clients again as I am now, and it's been amazing. It's been incredible. I'm so fortunate. I know I say it all the time, but I'm so fortunate to be in the position I'm in. I'm very lucky. I do a job I love, and I'll never ever not say that, no matter how I feel or what gets to me or anything like that. But basically, after I got back from the road trip, basically last video, I went through a bit of a lull or a low point. A few things happened that I'm not going to talk about, but I got really low, and I started getting quite a bit of anxiety and started to think about a lot of things. Now, because of the online coaching going so well, social media and like YouTube and Instagram and all that, I've probably started posting less or taking less care with my content. Like when I was in uni, I had less clients. Like I had time to make a lot of effort with my content because I had to, because that was my way of getting clients. So I had less time taken up. But now, because I care for like 30 clients, and that's like my max, like I have to give so much attention to them, and I'm doing setups during the week, and I'm making sure to, you know, keep them all going forward, that social media isn't as important now. I'm not trying to get new clients, so you know, I don't have the time to put as much effort into that, and I've kind of struggled to get used to that. I always feel bad when, like, you know, even a YouTube video like this, it's just basically me talking, me lifting, and that's it, and there's no, you know, fancy visuals or anything like that. And I know before, like, I'd make a lot of effort to make edits and all this stuff, but like, I'm literally sitting here now talking, rounding off this video, and I have a client set up that I need to basically get half finished and do the other half tomorrow. So, like, you see what I mean. But I was, you know, kind of bashing myself with that in my head, like, you know, so putting in that effort with social media is what got you here, don't take it for granted. But, you know, I'm still doing my job really well. Like, if you look at the results I've achieved with the team throughout lockdown and stuff, like, that's my job. That's what gets me money, and I shouldn't feel bad for putting most of my effort into that and less into YouTube and, you know, and Instagram. Like, I'll always post, I'll always tell my story, and especially with YouTube, I love documenting it. You know, like I say, this for me is documenting my story, my journey through life, my journey through all of this. It's not, you know, about the views or anything like that. I'm glad some people enjoy watching, but for me it's about documenting and watching this journey and how I grow for myself. But like I said, it just started getting to me a bit, and then I started sort of like getting at myself for other things. I started to feel very alone. I started to, you know, obviously I work from home, and I spend a lot of time on my laptop and stuff, and I just started to feel very alone and very negative toward myself. Like, you know, fortunately training would always pull me through when I had a good session, but I was very up and down. But when I was down, like, I was really down, there was one point last week where I nearly started crying. I was at Subway after my session and almost burst into tears because I felt like so anxious. I felt like everyone was watching me. I kept thinking about all these things I have to do, and I kept feeling like I wasn't worth anything. Does that make sense? I know it sounds weird, it doesn't even make sense to me, but that's truly how I felt. I was literally nearly in tears, and I was talking to Sophie and trying to sort it out and get my head straight, and I think it's just because I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I kind of I am now in this routine where, like, I do quite a lot, but to me it's just my normal day to day, and I don't really give it enough credit, and that's why I started like bashing myself. I was like, oh, I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that, it's not that big a deal, when really I should be patting myself on the back. Do you know what I mean? And it's really important to be more positive towards yourself, because it really got me low, and I was struggling with that for a wee bit, like I said, and plus, like, the whole COVID situation really is kind of up and down, and it's annoying, is the way it is, but that's not really helping. There's a lot of negativity out there right now, and I'm just trying to make sure I block that out and just stay positive. So if any of you out there are going through anything like that and struggling with these times, and maybe are being a bit negative towards yourself, like, take a moment, breathe, and actually think about A, how lucky you are to have what you have, and B, the good stuff that you actually do. Because sometimes it can be easy to forget and be quite mean to yourself, as I was. And plus, I think living at home now, like, during this time, like, unis are all back. Obviously things are fucked up with COVID, but unis are all back, and I kind of realised, like, I'm not going back, and I got this realisation of I'm not going back to Edinburgh. I'm not seeing, like, all my friends from uni are all moved away and stuff, and it's not as easy to see them, and yeah, so that kind of all came about. But I'm good now, and I need to just be kinder with myself, but also I feel like I need a bit of a change, and that change is happening. So Sophie got an internship in Seville through Erasmus, and she's staying out there until Christmas. She's living there, and I am going out there for about a month, maybe longer. I am leaving on the 12th of October, and I will be coming back either mid-November, or I might decide to stay longer. That was another thing that was getting to me, is like, after uni I really wanted to go travel. I'd saved up money, and that was like what I want to spend my money on, but I couldn't do it. And my dream with this online coaching was I could go anywhere, and I could still make money, I could still do my job, and I wasn't constrained to anything. That was my dream, and I haven't really been able to do that with COVID, so I've kind of felt a bit trapped. But now, you know, I'm going to go to Seville, I'm going to be staying in a foreign country for at least a month, the longest I've ever done that. You know, I'm gonna have to start picking up some Spanish, and that's it. I'm going to Seville for like a month, again maybe longer, not only to see Sophie but to kind of get away, you know, get a new experience, do something different, try and sort of get myself going again, I guess, with something new. And I'm very excited instantly, since, you know, booking that and getting that all sorted. I'm very excited. You know, it's something that is scary, it's out with my comfort zone, but that's what gets you going, that's what makes you excited. So I'm extremely buzzing for that. The only issue is obviously with cutting now, I've only got like, I think like 10 days before I go away, and I'm still going to be quite chunky, so I'll probably, by the time I cut, by the end I'll probably leave Seville, I'll probably be lean by the time I leave, which is not the best way to do it, but it is what it is. And I'm just, you know, it'll be really good because out there the weather's great, it's still like 25 plus degrees. I'll be cutting, I'll be going walks, getting steps, there'll be new places for me to go see, I'll want to go outside and stuff like that, and I just need that. I need that bit of sun, I need a bit of heat, I need a new place, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm so excited. And it's exactly what I need after that little low point. Like I say, I'm out of it now, but I think a big reason for that is having that to look forward to, and as well as getting a few other things sorted out. So if you are feeling down at this point, I know there's quite a lot that you could be down for, but again, one thing that really helped was, you know, one thing was just keep plodding on and keep trying to do at least a few things every day to be productive. But, you know, again, realizing what you have and how lucky you are, and you know, being kinder to yourself and what you do on a day-to-day basis, especially the more difficult stuff that you maybe actually don't consider hard anymore. Like for me, like going to the gym, doing my mad fitness workout, I just was like, oh, it's just, you know, what's that? It's not really anything. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, so yeah, I've blabbed on for like 9 minutes now. Wow. I think I'll just stop there. But yeah, I leave on the 12th. Seville vlogs will be coming. I'll be out there for a good amount of time, come back and then see what's what, and then plan the future from there. But I'm so excited to go and live my dream a wee bit of just being able to go somewhere and just work, and I'll be training and dieting and all that stuff. And it's a fresh challenge, something different. I'm very excited. Hopefully this quad will be fine when we're out there and I can get back to squatting and deadlifting some decent weight. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening if you watched right to the end. Hope you're all good. Leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.